tensions inside Iran are reaching a boiling point. As American and Israeli airstrikes continue to pound the capital, Tehran's leadership is now turning its guns inward, threatening to shoot its own citizens if they dare to protest. Welcome back. We begin tonight with a dramatic escalation inside Iran as foreign warplanes bomb the capital. The regime is now preparing for a second front, a potential uprising by its own people. According to a report by the Times of Israel, Iran's national police chief, General Amin Sardar, has issued a chilling warning. Speaking on national television on Tuesday, March 11th, General Sardar declared that anyone who participates in marches or demonstrations will be considered an enemy of the Islamic Republic. He vowed the security forces are prepared to use all forms of repression against protesters, stating unequivocally, "We will not tolerate you. You are enemies, and you must face the consequences." This threat comes at a moment of extreme vulnerability for the regime. Tehran is currently under heavy bombardment by Israeli and American warplanes in what military officials describe as the most serious attacks in recent days. Multiple underground bases, long considered safe havens for the Revolutionary Guards and security police, have been targeted and destroyed. The United States reportedly deployed B-2 bombers in these strikes, leveling key military installations across the capital. As explosions rock the city, there are growing signs that Tehran could be slipping from the regime's control. Iranian media and human rights organizations report that the head of Iran's National Intelligence Service, General Gholam Reza, was killed during the Israeli operation, and his death has sparked an unexpected reaction. Witnesses report seeing small groups gathering in the streets of Tehran, not in mourning, but in celebration. The general, it appears, was widely reviled for his role in the brutal crackdown on protesters in January 2026. According to human rights organizations, that crackdown saw security forces use machine guns against demonstrators, killing an estimated 36,500 to 40,000 people. More than 330,000 were injured, and up to 100,000 were arrested in Tehran alone. Nationwide, the number of detainees may have reached 6 million. For many Iranians, the death of the intelligence chief is seen as long overdue justice. And with the regime weakened by foreign airstrikes and key leaders eliminated, observers believe the conditions are ripe for another uprising. In a broadcast message, the Supreme Leader's office echoed the police chief's warnings, stating, "We will do everything to stop you. Our national security forces are ready to destroy any enemy hiding within our nation, but external pressure is mounting." As President Donald Trump has repeatedly stated his intention to liberate Iran from the Islamic Republic, in recent remarks, he told the Iranian people that their liberation from this cruel regime is at hand. Israeli Prime Minister Yair Mansour went even further. In a series of tweets, he declared, "The time has come for the Iranian people to show their will to change their leadership. Now is the best time to overthrow this brutal regime." He described the current war as a war of liberation, not just for Israel's security, but for the Iranian people themselves. "This war," he wrote, "is a war to give them a chance to live again, a war to end dictatorship and bring freedom." The Prime Minister called on Iranians to rise together with the strength of the US and Israeli military to free their country from what he called the regime of the Ayatollahs. Meanwhile, Reza Pahlavi, the Iranian opposition leader and former crown prince, has also addressed his compatriots. In a social media message, he stated, "The last days have come. The time of the Islamic Republic's rule is almost over." He urged Iranians to wait in their homes, prepare, and unite to end this cruel regime and establish a government that promotes freedom, not terrorism. Pahlavi's message was a direct response to the police chief's threats. He told Iranians abroad and inside the country that the moment for final action is approaching. "Tens of millions of us are watching," he said. "We are waiting for the end of the Islamic Republic, which has held power for 47 years. As American and Israeli bombs continue to fall, and as the regime's police chief threatens to shoot anyone who takes to the streets, Iran stands at a precipice. The question now is whether the Iranian people will rise and whether this time the regime can survive." We will continue to monitor these developments closely. Stay with us for ongoing coverage.